Shalom, and you're now locked in here at Israelite Talk TV, where you get nothing but the raw and the real whenever I'm in front of the camera. So make sure y'all show the page some love, like, subscribe, and share.
But this right here is the statement of Frank Alexander. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand, and we just gonna walk this down. So in this statement, he begins because they interviewed him, right? So now he goes on to say, right? They asked him, did he have any problems? Wooty wooty woo. And they asked him, when did they end up on the strip, right? Okay. So right here, now listen to what Frank Alexander had to say. He was right behind the car in Tupac. He says, approximately, I'm going to say around 11:15 or so, we were stuck in traffic on Las Vegas Boulevard going northbound, and two Metro bike units pulled over, stopped Mr. Knight, asked him to get out his vehicle. At that time, he opened the trunk, they shook his hand and let him go about his business, right? Now, let's stop right there, okay? Because what Frank Alexander is telling us is that the police stopped the car. Now, why would the police stop the car? Because mind you, after everything happened, what did they do? They went to Suge Knight house, okay? They went to Suge Knight house, and then when they left Suge Knight house, they're getting ready to go to 662, okay? So what you got to understand is that the Metro police stopped that car. Why did they stop that car? Because before they got to that stop at Koval, right, and we getting ready to go right to the scene, they have to verify who's in that damn car before they start shooting, okay? This is what you got to understand. And listen to this. That guy, Carroll, let me help you to understand. Now, so the original story came from Frank Alexander, and in his interrogation, he explained this, right? That this is what happened. Now, this guy right here, okay? This guy right here, right? This guy right here, right? Okay?
And Tupac are in the BMW.
This guy right here, let me get this shit, right? Now, this guy originally did he did an interview on Vlad TV, then he came back years later to clean this up, this lie. Because you got to understand that the people that sit at the top, they're watching all of this stuff. And they like, listen, man, you got to go clean that up, because see, once you start telling lies and doing things like that, you got to go back to cover their tracks. Now, this guy original statement on Vlad TV is that he knew nothing about this stop. Listen to what he getting ready to say, right? Okay. Because I'm gonna show you how they just liars.
Correct.
And I guess they get pulled over.
You know what? I've heard that. I don't know of that personally, though. I've never had anybody tell me that they were the ones who pulled them over. But word is that I've heard that they were stopped sometime during that night for traffic stop, loud stereo, something to that effect, and they just told them, "Hey, turn your stuff down. See you later." And that was the extent of that traffic stop.
Okay, so there's no ticket?
There's no ticket.
Okay, and did you talk to the officer who did that?
I did not. I've never heard anybody, for me personally, I don't know who it was.
Okay, so we don't know if it actually happened or not.
Exactly.
So listen, so this guy in his first statement on Vlad TV, he's being honest in my opinion. He's telling you like, yeah, we heard that, but we never heard that, because think about this, family. We're talking about the most famous guy in the world at this time, damn near, Tupac. You're telling me that all this time that this stuff happened, Tupac got killed, they doing all this investigation, and the security guy that was in the car, he's gone. Frank Alexander is gone. But in his statement to the police, Las Vegas police, he told them that there was Metro police that stopped that car. So this is implementing the Las Vegas police, because this guy saying he knew nothing about it. This would have been the talk of the town. Damn, we had just stopped Tupac before that happened. You telling me all this time since 96, he hasn't talked to this person, none of this other stuff. But then all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, right? Oh, we got you, Chris. We got you. All of a sudden, right? On the Art of the Dialogue recently.
Now, I do know
listen,
that Suge and Tupac were driving around up and down the strip. And this is kind of interesting. I had always heard a rumor that they got stopped by the cops that night, not long before the shooting, because they had their stereo too loud. There's a law in Vegas, you can only have it at 50, if you can hear it from more than 50 feet away, that's too loud. So this isn't the type of thing no one's going to write a ticket for or anything. It's usually just turn it down. And if they go, okay, we'll turn it down. That's usually where it ends. And that's exactly what happened. So I had heard that they'd been stopped for the stereo, but I never was able to verify that. And just last year, I found the cop, and he's like, yes, it was me. I did stop him for loud stereo.
So family, now all of a sudden, you're telling me from 96 all the way up to a year ago to when he did this, he ain't been in contact. He don't know who these people were, and all of a sudden out the blue, he ran into the cop after that. This is this guy switching up the story because his superior said, listen, man, you got to go clean that up because there's a statement saying that. And for him to say that didn't happen implements Las Vegas police. But he's already implemented and said there's nothing. There was like, come on, family. Like, listen, man, these people are not stopping you in Vegas for no loud music, not on no strip. I don't care if it's 96, 2000. They not doing that. They don't care what the hell you do on that strip. You see what I'm saying? So we got this guy right here lying it right in real time. He said one thing on Vlad TV. Oh, well, last year I ran into the guy. So yeah, like, come on, man. Them people told you need to clean that up. You said something and you pretty much basically implement the Las Vegas police. So these are the people that were involved in this stuff. And the reason why they stopped the car is to verify who's in the car. A lot of stuff could have happened because remember, Tupac told Frank Alexander, you ride in the other car. They got to verify who in the car. This is why they stopped the car. Now, the other thing, and we're going to get back to Frank Alexander, is this dude, now they're monetizing. Look, he's monetizing off of this, right? He claimed that Tupac's last words was F you and all this other stuff. But listen to this, though. What he forgets is that there's somebody that already blogged on this and told you what Tupac's last words was and what happened. Now, let's listen to that, right? See, these people are, they full of crap, right? Listen to this, fam. Listen to this.
Car after he was shot, he took his hands after we laid him on the ground, took him out of the car. He was laying there, right? He was like almost unconscious, but he was still moving, and he took his hands. He did just like, and he goes, and I'm kneeling down, right, trying to talk to him and stuff. And he goes, I can't breathe. He couldn't breathe because that lung. He couldn't get air, and that was the last thing I ever heard him say.
So family, right here, Frank Alexander is telling us the last things that he said. Why is this guy Chris Carroll sitting on here like, I was asking Tupac, hey, woo, woo, woo. He added that. This guy, this guy's standing right there. He details all this stuff. When they got Pac out the car, he said the EMT got there, they got him out the car. This guy, Chris Carroll, if he's on the scene and why wouldn't he remember that? He's telling you his last words. You don't think he said that Pac said he couldn't breathe. That's totally different from F you and all this other stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So he adding to this stuff, man. They monetizing. These people are bona fide liars. And we just caught this guy, Chris Carroll, in a multitude of lies, man. Backtracking, lying. The original statement was there was nothing about that, but he has to come back and say that because Frank Alexander already told you that Metro stopped them.